Today is a perfect day to test this setup. Stick around and we'll get right to it. Hey, welcome back guys. Jason, KM4ACK. Coming at you today from the barbecue festival that we help support each year with the local radio club. Now, first off, we really don't even quite need radios to run this event. We are basically chauffeurs in golf carts getting the folks from the parking area up to the main event area. We do use radios somewhat to communicate, but we could honestly do it without it, which makes this a fantastic time to experiment and see exactly what's possible. So what you've got going on in the background, I am running Starlink, but the twist of this is I don't have, I've basically only got that little $5 a month plan hooked up on this right now, so it's extremely limited in the bandwidth. But it's exactly what I wanted to test because I'm running that Spec 5 Nomad down here. I'm hoping you can see that on camera right now. I've got Direwolf loaded onto it, and I have turned this into a transmit and receive iGate. So I'm not digipeating anything, but it'll pick up everybody here on this probably 150 acre property and be able to get them into the internet through Starlink. And the testing we've done this morning, it's working pretty dang well. Another thing that I'm testing and is this battery with a Starlink. That's that tripod battery. If you missed that video that came out recently, wanted to see how this would keep up with Starlink and would it last for the event, which is actually a catch. I thought I was only going to be here from 8 o'clock in the morning till about noon. I was supposed to be picking up someone at the airport this afternoon. Unfortunately, they got caught in Orlando and are not going to be flying back today. So I didn't find that out until after I actually already left the house this morning. The change though for me was I only brought enough battery to get me through lunchtime. I was not expecting to be here from 8 o'clock this morning all the way to 5 o'clock this afternoon. So what I've done is I've put that little 20-watt solar panel onto this battery, and so far that little 20-watt panel is keeping up. Now, before you guys ask me about this panel and where did I get it and a link for it, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to provide this. I bought this roughly a year ago. I paid 20 bucks for this panel. Unfortunately, you can't get them anymore, and if you do find it, I will look for a link, and if I do stumble across one, I'll leave it down in the description below. But if you find it, it's probably going to run in the neighborhood of 60 to 70 bucks, and I can't say that it's a good buy at that price. When I found it at the $20 price point, it was a fabulous purchase, but a bunch of you guys bought them up last year, and unfortunately now you can't find them, or if you do, they are extremely expensive. It's only got a couple of outputs on it, USB-C and USB-A, but for this particular setup, I think it's going to work out fairly well. I'll put a note here across the bottom of the screen if it was able to keep up with Starlink for the entire day, in addition to the battery. Now the battery you'll get about 6 hours out of, but I need this thing to run for about 8, maybe 9 hours. We actually might have set up a little bit before 8 o'clock this morning. So basically, I'm just running a test today. While I'm down here, I've been programming some Meshtastic nodes, doing some troubleshooting on some HTs, and various other little things. I've got all of that out of the way this morning. I'll be jumping on a golf cart here after a while to actually be doing some of the chauffeuring and allowing some of my counterparts to take a break, sit over here under the tent and grab a soda. All right, guys, well, that's a look at what's going on. Use every opportunity you can to test something and test something new when it really doesn't matter. If this whole setup had failed this morning, it was no big deal, made no impact on our overall success for this day. But especially when you can run into times like that where it doesn't matter, that's a fabulous time to test and see what you can learn and what kind of new systems you might can deploy and see how they work. All right, I appreciate you tuning in today. If you found today's information entertaining, be sure to give us a thumbs up before you head off. We will see you guys on the next one. Until then, 7-3. All right, I'm not sure you're going to be able to see that, but I did want to give you an update. It is roughly 3 o'clock in the afternoon. We've had mostly sun today, but the battery is still sitting at somewhere between 2 and 3 out of 4, and still running it with that solar panel. So there's an update at the end of the day.